girls are ready lounge. Jeff says cute. Jeff's still messaging me on here. This was not the song that I was planning on doing. No, I can't forget this evening. Know your face as you were leaving. But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it shows. No, I can't forget tomorrow when I think of all my sorrows. When I had you there, but then I let you go. And now it's only fair that I should let you know what you should know.
No.
Can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give it anymore. I can't live if living is without you. I can't give. I can't give it anymore. Oh, well, I can't forget this evening. Oh, your face as you were
You
leaving.
believe in
But I guess that's just the way the story goes. You always smile, but in your eyes, your sorrow shows. Yes, it
you go.
shows. Oh, I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give it.
Anymore.
I can't live if living is without you. I can't live. I can't give
Live
it.
anymore.
Oh, I can't live. Oh, I can't live. Oh. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, I can hear you. Like you're working that song on out. I wasn't planning on doing that song, but somehow it popped on there. I was like, this is not the song I had planned. I was trying to do the Ellie Goulding song, but anyway, child, I was like, this a mess. And so anyway, back to the Avon. Child, I'm gonna I don't know, like I need more money because I need to order I wanna order the whole like they're doing sets. So in
Yeah.
order to do a set you have to spend like $50. It'll be smaller amounts of everything. But seriously, you're not gonna use even those little small sets like that. That'll last you a long time. But you're only
Mm-mm.
putting it on like every night, and you're not putting on huge amounts. And so even with the smaller ounces, it'll last you a long time. And so I'm definitely wanting to order the skincare lines. I was trying to show it to you. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
No, no, I saw it. I saw it.
Oh, you did see it?
Hmm.
And there's so much shit, child. There's just it just goes on. It's endless. And I'm obsessed because I'm like I need everything. There's a lot of clothes in here too. These are the body creams. I have to show you the body creams, child.
Oh, you should get each bottle.
And these are the under deodorants, matching deodorants.
Oh, I can
And
get
those
deal.
actually go with the perfumes, and some of them are men, so they kind of got them all mixed and matched together. But child,
I,
let me just close that book.
I think you should order everything in that book.
I don't want everything because I really don't like. I don't want to say I don't like them, but I really
Mm-hmm.
don't use their eyeshadows like that. I
Mm-hmm.
find them for me, they don't last very long because I kind of like when my body gets hot, I tend to sweat a little bit, and the
Mm-hmm.
powders just kind of like wash off. And I need like eyeliner that literally will dry on. Sometimes I even use my lipsticks that dry on and put them over my eyes as eyeliner because I know if I sweat, they ain't gonna come off. And even with the eyeliner, like the black eyeliner, I
Mm-hmm.
used to use waterproof because if I sweat, it's gonna be all over my face. If I start crying, I've had like tears in my eyes about stuff, and then all the fucking black eyeliner runs everywhere. And so I always try to get liquid waterproof because, child, my body is a hot ass mess.
Oh,
Jeff keeps messaging me. He's not coming on live for some reason. I think he's out in a bar or something. Cause
yeah. I better get going.
you have to go too.
Yeah, because I had to get up early. I mean, I'll stay up a couple more minutes, but it's just I have to get up early.
Well, if because nobody's really on here tonight, I think I'm just gonna go to bed anyway because I'm really tired. And
You don't look tired.
oh, I am very tired. But it's not because I didn't do shit today because that was not working, child. I literally made $100 in like 2 hours, like just dropping shit off at people's houses and stuff. And so,
I thought you said you were off today, weren't you?
honey, my the side hustle job is that delivery job for
Oh,
Walmart.
uh-huh.
And I told you it was raining out, and at nighttime people are just not. They ain't picking up those gigs like that. And since they're so close, like to that store, I was like tagging all them damn things. It wasn't just me. I just a lot of people doing it. Like
Oh, you had to be competitive. I see.
not really because it's not like there's a lot of people doing it, and like there's so many different ones. Like you're looking at that one called Shipped,
Uh-huh.
and so that's like another one. Like there's many different ones. So the one I'm doing is called Spark, but it's owned by Walmart, I guess. And I was trying to do DoorDash, but they say they don't need my ass. So I'm just gonna stick with that one because it's giving me plenty of work and my this will be in my second this is my second week, and I've
Mm-hmm.
already made like close to $400, like in cash and within like weekly, like if you add it all together. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, hell, that's more money than I make with my part-time job. And like I just had one item shit the other day, and I was shocked.
I
But
think it
I made
sounds like
about $50. What did you say?
I said I need to try it. It sounds like it's fun.
It's fun, but if you are not good with directions, like you're getting lost, because I do get lost.
Mm-hmm.
I had tried to call the people. Sometimes they don't answer their phone, and Walmart says like if you can't deliver a package, like you can't find them, you just bring it back and you still get paid. And so I'm glad because I had one order so far that I took it to this little sketchy area the
Mm-hmm.
other day, and I had to take it back because the people were like being rude and everything. Like when I asked them if they had Walmart delivery, they're like, "No, we didn't order anything," and then like they looked like they didn't have any power in their house because like all the lights were off, and they had a really big dog like trying to jump through the door at me. I was like, okay. It's not that serious. Let me take this shit back. So I took it back, and I try to remember zip codes and stuff. So when I'm picking stuff, I can kind of like remember which area is sketchy, and just to kind of avoid that because I don't want to be putting myself in danger like that.
Mhm.
Um, so you do have to kind of be aware of your surroundings and stuff like that. No matter where you are. But knock on wood so far because I'm doing evening time and nighttime. I don't want to really want to do day because how much traffic it is in the daytime. I really don't care for that. I'd rather do the evening because the evenings look like they pay a lot more. At least through the Walmart app anyway. So I don't know how Shipped or DoorDash or any of them, but I see a lot of people doing it, so they have to be making money. And so I would like to try like another one just to you know have it on the back burner, but I got to look for another job. And so I'll be online probably tomorrow, job hunting and putting applications in and resumes and all that junk because I'm trying to get a remote job from home,
Mm.
and I'm not trying to do full time. I just want to part time. So if I could do part time at home and make a little bit more than what I was making doing the retail, that'll put me out of harm's way with the COVID, and then I'll be all straightened out. Like I'll be working at home. That was my goal, and then to have a side gig. So I already have the side gig, and so far, knock on wood, it's just not. It doesn't feel like work to me. Like you can't make this stuff up. And so,
You said
cash on hand.
own
What
manager, right?
what did you say?
You said you're your own manager?
What do you mean?
Well, you said you make your own schedule?
Yeah, like if you don't want to work, you don't work. Like you just don't open the damn app, and if you see jobs that you don't want, don't click on it. It's gonna time out. Somebody else will take it, or it'll roll over and they'll add money onto it to try to entice you to take it. And so I let that sucker roll over for an hour
Mhm.
until it gets to a number that I'm like, oh Lord, I can't resist this. Then I click on it and then I go do the gig. I did two water deliveries across town. It was like in a sketchy area, and it wasn't so bad. It was like I just called the lady and dropped the water off at her house, and
Mm.
it paid like it was like I think $20 or something like that, like 20 or $30. I can't remember exactly now because all the shit is running together in my head. But it paid a really good penny, and I got lost. I didn't freak out or anything, but I knew that area because I used to work over there. But it had been so long since I had driven over there since COVID and everything. I got all turned around, and once I figured out where I was and got the stuff, picked it up, literally it was down the street, like probably 5 minute drive, and I was just like, oh my god, this is not work. Like this is not real. But it really is because I already got paid. Like I already got the money, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this because it doesn't feel like I thought it was gonna be too hard for me to do it. Like today, I did have to go up some stairs with some stuff. And oh, Jeff just popped in. He won't
Oh.
come on. He won't bring his ass on here to talk because he's so sketchy.
Oh.
But yeah, and so I went up the stairs. It was really dark. They had their lights off, and so and I without my glasses, I can't see in the darkness. And I was right at their door. Like I had went up the wrong side of the apartment complex because they don't leave any instruction on where they are, and the GPS just takes you to the building. So I knew I had the right building, but I couldn't
Like
see.
finding it's like finding Waldo in a book.
Yeah, and it kind of frustrated me a little bit in that sense because like I don't want to fall downstairs and like my knees kind of hurt like when I have to
Have
go
you ever fell down the
upstairs.
stairs before?
I've tripped, yes.
Mm.
Oh, I've tripped. Hell yeah. And so it was dark, so I couldn't see. So I finally went up the stairs, and it was like on the opposite side of the building, but all that building was the same number. But theirs was, and they had the fucking light off, and they had all that kind of eclectic music going, from India or whatever. And I was just like, Fizz. I said, okay, I'm getting my Zen on, but is this the right place?
Yeah.
Then she finally cut the light on, and I'm like, people, like, you don't want ordering this shit. You should make it easier for the delivery people to get you your shit. Because I was about to take it back. I was like, you know what, this is fixing to be, a miss, but y'all gonna pay me, know.
Mhm.
And it says, at Disney, you always tripping. I said, I heard Shade, so had to slide in for the tea at Disney. You always tripping, especially in mannequins with that cheerleading outfit. I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
I was like, what?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not even claiming it. And that was a Halloween. Thank you. And now I remember. I had pom poms and I had like a whole cheerleading theme going. And I think I was either a vampire or the victim of, like I had been bitten and all of that. So I can't remember.
Oh, who bit you?
It was a Halloween theme like
Oh.
night at the VIP night, the place that we used to all hang out. And he
Mhm.
remembers the cheerleading. Like I dressed up as a cheerleader, had like a cheerleader skirt and a top and pom poms and all that. And I had big. I think I had my head up in like two big ponytails, like little
Mhm.
exaggerated ponytails. I can't even believe he remembers that. You're crazy. He told me you're always with them damn costumes, and that's why I was a VIP girl, bitch. Never forget. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it because, like I said, it's like fast cash, child, and you get paid every week, forever. Like, slide me my coins, bitch. I think some of them pay like they give you your tips right away. Like when you in your shift, you
Mhm.
get your money like right away. Like you can access it faster. This one you access it on a certain like they give you a week of work, like days to you know do work, and then like on a Tuesday, like today's Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't know if days are
I
running into.
wonder if, like, towards the end of the year, do they send you a form to like do income tax?
Yeah, you set all that stuff up before you start working. At least with Walmart, I did all of the W-2s, and so I believe they take out taxes on what they pay you, and I don't think you pay taxes on tips, not that I know of. But
Mm.
you do like if you're doing like some insane amounts of
Money. Mhm.
money, uh, I'm sure you're gonna owe, like you're gonna be paying shit back.
So
So
you get paid two times. You get paid by them giving you the tips and then getting paid on the side to do the job.
like yeah, so Walmart will say, hey, if you deliver this after from like say from 5 to 9, any
Mhm.
deliveries you complete, we'll give you an additional $3 to complete the delivery. And if it keeps rolling over, they just keep adding money onto it. And so I'm just counting the tip end of it. I'm not counting what Walmart gives until I actually see it in
Yeah.
there. And then I kind of add that onto it because it'll tell you exactly what you earned for the day.
Mhm.
And I think it's including what they pay you. But you can't see it until like after you can see it, but it doesn't. I don't think it cycles completely. It's kind of be off because the one tonight I had one that I clicked on, and then when I got up there, somebody had gotten it before me. I don't know how it gave it to me, and then they had to. I had a hard time getting it off, and I had to call them, and then it popped off. And then I went back in the system, and I picked up another one, and then that was my last delivery because I was like, time is money, and it took time to get that off. So I think I was like 20 minutes trying to see what the hell happened or whatever, and it was paying like $23 to go like half a mile up the road, child. I could get up the road in like 10 seconds, like fly down there and drop that shit off. And I didn't see anybody tonight at all. Like nobody came out and got their shit, so I just literally dumped it off at their doors. And so you don't see anybody. Like you can call them on the phone. Sometimes they'll answer their phone. Sometimes they won't. And I'm like, bitch, if you want, I can't see your house. I don't know where your apartment is, but you want the shit, y'all need to come on. Because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it was really dark at that apartment. Those apartments are creepy too. Like it was a nice area, but it was still too
Creep.
dark. Like cut your damn light on. Like you look like a damn drug dealer with your lights off. You know, but some
Look like
people
they're
don't
gonna
like it.
smack you into the apartment.
Well, I mean, if you notice that somebody's delivering into your apartment, you should have your light on.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just common courtesy. Like it's you know how dark it is. And so, I had two. This is my second one where it's been like no lights and it's a delivery drop off. Like it's sketchy. Like, bitch, cut your lights on. I'm thinking I might get one of those like helmet heads that light up. That
Uh
one that
huh.
you can put on your head like that.
Or at
So
least get some siren light, or put siren lights on top of your car.
well, it was like I had to go up these stairs and it was like
Hmm.
away from my car. So I needed light in my either in my hand or something on my forehead that like illuminates light because I
Like
couldn't see. I was like, it's pitch black, bitch. I'm not fixing to go up and get snagged.
the what does those call it? What they use the mines to go in the caves. Those hats.
Yeah, but you can buy those like at Walmart. Like they sell them and
Hmm.
they're really bright. Like they'll light up a whole damn hallway. Like they're super bright and they're
Or you
very
can like,
lightweight
or you can hold a candle. Hmm.
or something. Like I have that too. I have one right here that I use with my dogs somewhere. Unless they didn't grabbed it and moved it, but it's one that you hold. It's a handle, and then it's got a bunch of like LEDs in it, and it lights
Like a
up like
lantern.
yeah, like you just hold it like that.
Hmm.
But it's plastic. It's all plastic, and it's heavy, but it works. It says I had my card too for mannequin's back door entry. Hide behind that door, ready to cut you. Scream 5, starring Emma. Shut up, boy. He been drinking something.
Hmm.
But I don't know, like those are the only two that I've had that have really been sketchy like that. Like the last one I did, their house was all decorated in Halloween. It had a big ass spider and a spider web like cascading over the roof coming down. So I would
Hmm.
have to go underneath the net and drop the groceries off on their porch. It was really cute. And so I like it at night because I can see all the Halloween decorations. Some people really go all out for Halloween. I'm shocked. But really nice stuff. I was like, damn, y'all really making me want to go out and throw some shit in my yard and ain't nobody back here.
Wouldn't that be something if you delivered at a haunted house?
Well, they were delivered at a haunted apartment, and I've been delivered at some bitch houses up on this hill, and it was sloping, and I was
Hmm.
having to carry water and shit in between cars and trying to squeeze up in her driveway, and then she had all them steps going up, and then she had more steps curving up, and then she had bushes all around. I'm like,
Hmm.
bitch, you got me messed up. Like, shit, this creepy as hell. And she didn't. And I called her, and she answered her phone. Should have just like, you know what I mean, like just cut her light on, like common courtesy. I was tripping on the fucking steps. There were like slabs of like, that concrete with pebbles and shit in it. It's like concrete, but it's got like little pebbles in it. It was like that kind of like pebbly concrete, and then like it went up to her, like for her stairs where it kind of curved around this tree and these bushes, and then like it was narrow going up the
Hmm.
steps to her door. It was like all going up the fucking. It was like a mess, and I couldn't see shit. I was just like, what in the entire fuck? And you don't know who she could be. Like some crazed person looking for her ass and snag my ass. So I'm like, no, honey, cut your fucking lights on. And I wrote a nasty review on there because I was like, bitch, she should at least cut her lights on because I couldn't see anything. Like I could fall and hurt myself. But them like really are the only two like I really. Well, that third one was when the people were screaming at me. But other than that, child, it's like a piece of cake. Like I mean, you're gonna have some crazy shit every now and then, but
Hmm.
it wasn't enough to deter me to stop from them coins coming in. Like them coins rolled in, and I was like, damn, this is some fast ass cash because they don't feel like you're doing anything, just driving. And like I said, somebody like from this, it was like a care center for like old people,
Hmm.
and maybe their clinic or whatever. But I dropped off like maybe some bandages. It was like in a little box, like something came out the pharmacy, and I delivered that way across town. And then I delivered another little box to this other people, and that was like $25 or something. Child, I was like, "Thank you, bitch." I don't know what it wasn't no heavy ass water. It was like just some little bitty packages. And I think shipped is the same way. Like you, I don't know if you go in the store and get the shit out of there, like you go in and you get the item and
Mm-hmm.
then you deliver it to the people. I think those pay more. Anytime you have to go in those fucking stores and shop and grab shit, I
Mm-hmm.
think they pay more because they say Instacart pays like way more. And
Oh,
I was confused.
really?
Yeah, but I'm not going shopping and doing all that because I don't want to be up around people. Like I just don't trust the my health and everything because it's different if you're in good health and you probably are
Well, I
not.
mean, how are you gonna meet your boyfriend if you don't go shopping?
I'll go out shopping for me, like
Mm.
I know how to kind of maneuver around people. But when you're in the store shopping and you've got that phone up to you and you've got to scan the items and find the items up and down the aisles and you
But
bumping all into
but you
people.
never know you're gonna meet your future husband in the store.
I've been in these stores like I've been working in this retail job now 7 going on 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm almost going to be at 8 years next month, which hopefully I'll be gone before that. And so if I ain't met nobody in 7 or 8 years, child, I ain't fixing to meet anybody. I told you ain't nothing coming through them stores but a bunch of hee-haws. And I ain't dating. I refuse. Like I'm not. Them ain't my type. I don't like country western, like I don't know, backwoodsy type men. Like they grow their beards all down, like fucking down to here, and they're dipping skull, and I can't. Like no, I can't. I mean, that's for them girls that like that, and they have cute girlfriends. They're gorgeous. They're little GGs, but that's because they're accustomed to them type of men. Like I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
going to ever acclimate to that shit when I've been snacking on, James Dean and 6 feet tall, muscle, hot blonde guys. Like fuck that. I'm not gonna backtrack now. I don't give a fuck what I look like. All I know is they like my black ass. So that's all I care about. I don't want no guy that don't take care of themselves. Like I can't do it. You know. And I'm grossed out by them sometimes, like when they like spit all on the ground and pee all on the ground. I'm like, girl, no, I can't. No, I can't. Like I can't do it. It's not that serious. I mean, I can look at, I'd rather look at Pornhub and look at hot gay guys before I waste my time on, some guy that's out, hunting. And because I've seen them, like, they hunt wild animals and birds and shit, and then they take them to the taxidermy. You know what that is? Where they stuff
No,
the dead animals and then they want to put this shit in your house. Like, bitch, no.
you
Bitch,
don't find
hell,
that hot?
hell no.
No, where a man
No.
go hunts for your food.
Bitch, he ain't hunting for food. He's hunting for sport. And
Oh,
when they hunt for sport, they stuff the animal. They don't even eat the meat. They put it in a freezer and shit. So your food has got like dead animal carcasses in it until they decide to take it to the taxidermy. I've already seen a plethora of them, man. I'm like, bitch, no, 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 mm-mm, no, I can't. Lee, I can't. Like you, if you want that, come to Arkansas, bitch. There's plenty of them guys by the bucket loads. That's a lot of them. I like, I don't know, like I just like guys that
like the
not
way
like.
Jeff said, he says you like Egyptian men.
He said Emmy wants an Egyptian man. No, I don't. I had an Egyptian man. He wasn't shit. I had two of them. Remember? And so no, I don't know. I just want a guy that is like, I don't know. I need somebody that's clean, like like shaves his face and takes care of his hair, goes to the,
Mm-hmm.
has nice clean hands and stuff. Like he smells good. I don't want some couch potato guy that, like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to get grossed out. And that's fine. Like I'm not judging anybody. I'm like, do it, do you? Like it's a free
Yeah.
country. You go hunt, more power to you. I don't like guns and shit around me. I don't like all that noise. I don't like guys that are into sports, like keeping up all that fucking noise, like on my TV when I'm trying to watch my soap operas. Hell no. Like you go to your man cave and go do all that shit, but don't bring that around me, cause it will irk. It's excuse me. I got my beard. Jeff, you are a whole different breed of guy. Like I had a crush on him before I found out he was gay. Like I was
Oh,
like,
really?
oh yeah, I had a big time crush on him. Then he
Oh.
like slammed it. He was gay and it was over. Like it, I cried. Like no,
Oh.
because he had like he was like a little designer hottie. Like he had the Abercrombie and Fitch, and I was just like hooked. Like I was like, oh my god, he's skinny as hell. Like he needs a sandwich, but he really dresses really nice. Like he has really nice clothes. New Balance. He had all the designer labels. Like that bitch had all the our money exchange. I was just like dying. Like I was like in his closet, like literally gagging. And then he told me he was gay, and I was like, bitch, no. Like I was like, this is not gonna work. Sorry. I was like, your ass want a fucking sword fight. Damn. I was like, that's not gonna happen over here. Like, would you date like somebody like country western?
You know what? No, but I see myself dating a cowboy.
Oh hell no! Like I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm, no ma'am.
Or at least somebody, at least somebody athletic.
I don't know. Like I mean, I'm not saying that I don't. I love country westerns, but
Mm-hmm.
I know that's just acting. Like they're actors and stuff, so it's a little bit
Do
different.
you
Like
like hillbillies?
bitch, I'm like surrounded by them. Like they're
Mm.
all back here. Trump supporting, Trump loving, all this shit in their signs in their yards. How trees growing up through their fucking yard, through their houses and shit back here. Girl, no, no ma'am. Mm-mm. I like. I don't know. Like I don't know who would be the. I'm trying to think of an actor in this time, like that I would love to like eyeball them in person. I've seen a few. I've been so into international BLs and stuff like that. I'm really kind of out of the loop of what's going on in the United States because I just kind of block everything out of my mind. I don't know. I would take
She likes Mexican.
I can't think of anybody right off the top of my head, child. Like it just won't come to me. But I'm trying to think of who I've had a crush on. Just be like a clean cut guy that dressed like
Yeah,
really nice and
like the way, what is it called? 50 First Shades of Grey. What's his?
oh hell no, mm-mm, no,
No.
oh, mm-mm, mm-mm. That is totally not my type. Mm-mm. That man was ugly to me, and he was like, I didn't even like that. I didn't even. Oh, you know the guy who does the XXL, the stripper guy. You remember him?
Which one?
The one who did the XXL. They were like he was a stripper. The movie
Oh, is
X.
that what is his name?
I,
Johnny Cham, whatever.
no, no, no. His name is I can't think of his name, but he was really good looking.
Hmm.
He was really good. Like now,
There we go. Magic Mike.
yeah, I hop on his ass. Hell yeah, I would give that
Hmm.
a ride. But I don't know. Like most guys that I'm attracted to, I usually like guys that are taller than me, and then like I really don't have a really real race preference because, like I said, I've dated a whole lot of Hispanic and Puerto Rican, and I've had a crush on a Mexican dude, and I've talked to a couple of Mexican guys that are kind of like construction worker types, but when I tell you the one that I went out with, that he could dress to the nines, bitch, and he smelled good, you would have never known he was like a construction worker, anything. He was like, ooh, Lord Jesus.
Oh yes, I
Like,
love a guy that smells so good. Oh,
oh, he
that's like
smells so good. And,
mm.
oh, bitch, yes. And he was very sweet. He was very, very sweet, but he was married. And so I ended that real quick. And So I don't really know. Like I can't really say in this point in time because I just don't have the energy to sit there and try to pretend like I care about guys. I care about is like staying safe, keeping COVID out of my life, and trying to move myself out of this kind of like weird space
Mhm.
of being, and trying to be really nice to myself. And that's it. Like, if a guy comes along, it's going to have to come from them. It won't be because I'm looking for them, put it that way. And I do see lots of, decent looking men out there in the public space, but nobody that I just, want to waste my time. Like, I just can't. I don't have the energy. Because
But
I
you're
think my
so pretty. Like you should date.
I don't think I'm pretty though. Like I just
You
think
really
that
are.
I don't know. I look at myself and I'm like I see like I don't know. I don't know what I see anymore. But I don't see that same party girl like what he's talking about. Like that girl's gone. I
There's I see someone who is like really sophisticated but knows how to have fun.
don't feel sophisticated though. I
Yes.
feel very. I think I feel like I'm a no rules kind of person. Like I don't like. I don't like a whole lot of structure. Put it that way.
Like you don't
Like
like no rules in the bedroom. Anything goes.
and I don't really like a whole lot of rules in my social life
Oh.
either. So I don't really want to go to
Mhm.
little hoity-toity events where you have to know how to hold a spoon and certain types of language for
Mhm.
to make people comfortable around you and all that bullshit. I want like a completely relaxed environment, but I don't want a guy that is like chewing tobacco and
Yeah.
smoking cigarettes and
Drunk.
don't take a bath and wearing dirty clothes and
Mhm.
ugh, I can't.
And then comes home, yeah,
And
wasted.
he's ready for sex and he's
Uh
all
huh.
funky and gross and he's got
Mhm.
dingleberries all on his coochie and all that. No, thank you.
And then you had to please him.
Ew. And then he's got like animal carcass in his hair where he done shot something and splattered all on him and he ain't had no bath. Ugh. No, thank you. I'll tell you what, like those guys who ride bulls and stuff like that. Have you seen those bull riding things
Uh
where they
huh.
ride the bulls? Which is really cool, but I've seen a handful of them that are a piece of eye candy.
Oh yeah.
And I think that just because they have to be so physically fit to be able to ride a big animal like that, their bodies are just really toned. And I've seen a handful of them. They none of them are American. I don't think. I think they're all like Hispanic, and at least the ones I've seen are Brazilian. But they were, oof, good lord. I'll come out of hibernation for them. But I don't know. Like the local guys here, mm-mm. And like I said, that's what them girls like. They're cute. I'm telling you, they can them those types of men can pull some very beautiful girls. But
But you're beautiful too.
oh no, I don't look like them girls. No, these bitches here are will will slay me in half. You know, they will slay me time. Because I used to work in a retail department. I used to work in Ross, and they used
Mhm.
to come through and she. I used to be back there in the changing room, getting all their clothes and picking up all the thousands of clothes that, and they were all a lot of heavy set girls with really pretty faces and big old busty boobs, and they were feeling all ugly and bitch. They put them clothes on. I'm like, bitch, why are you over there talking about you ugly? Really? Damn. Well, let's body swap. Cause I will wear your body out. You get your body back. You be like, what did she do to me? Let's body swap. I'll show you what to do, honey. You got a body like that and you ain't using it, child. You crazy. Lots of beautiful girls, and that's one thing I can say about Arkansas. There's a lot of pretty girls here, and I can't say that for like Las Vegas, Arizona. There was a lot of oof, Lord Jesus. Y'all need some classes.
Mhm.
Because I can just tell like from state to state because I'm always looking at girls and stuff. So I noticed like in when you start going in that direction, it's a whole different type of girl. Here it's all about dressing up and looking at appearances and going to church and all that bullshit. And when you start going out west, it's more casual and leisurely. Like nobody's really doing a whole lot unless you're just in Biltmore or Scottsdale. When you go outside of them areas, it's a little bit more relaxed, and it's a little bit too relaxed. So you'll be getting callous skin,
How is
sunny.
Mississippi?
It's very much the same as Arkansas.
Mm.
It's more. I think there's more black people over there, and it's more family oriented. And so when you go to the malls and stuff, you get out of your car, everybody's speaking to you. They're saying hi to you, whether they know you or not. You feel like you're in a real community. So it's kind of different from here. People speak here, but not like the way they do over there. Like if you go in a mall, every single person's gonna say hi to you. Like
Mm.
you just get ready to be saying hi to folks you don't even know who the hell they are. And I noticed that like the few times I went there, people just are very social, and it was weird, like strange. In Arizona, nobody speaks to you, nobody even looks at you, they won't talk to you, it's like you don't even exist. In Vegas, people just harass you all the time, like it's just like the fucking movie. Guys proposition you all the time. Drunk guys, drunk soldiers, drunk prostitutions, everything. Like it's all a mess. And so I don't know. I found it interesting, but I just no man, very sketchy. And I never really dated anybody from Texas, so I don't really know much about Texas other than like that. I have some relatives that live in Dallas and live in Houston, and it was not like really a place on my radar like that. Um, so I don't know much about Texas other than all the stuff that they talk about in the news, and that's about it.
Well, I hate to go and bounce. This was a cool conversation, but
I know. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on. We're going to bed because we're tired. It's 12:30. We didn't do much singing tonight just because we're, looking through Avon magazines and girl chatting about guys, the fun stuff. We'll see, child. I won't hold my breath. Maybe if you found somebody, somebody you think is suitable for me. I think for me, I just don't. Oof, I kind of want to throw up in my mouth a little bit.
don't worry. One day someone's gonna come along for you.
Ew. I
Yes.
don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to wrap my thoughts around men. Like my life became heavy. I did that for a long time, like trying to keep up with all of that colonial Americanized shit, and now I don't really.
Well, I mean, you're not really falling in love. You're just dating, you know.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Uh, well, don't you want to be beautiful and go out and have fun?
I don't need a man to do that. I don't need a guy to
Oh,
do that.
okay.
And they're gonna do in any way. Men don't care about that shit. Women care about that.
Yeah.
Men don't care about that. So if they do, they're probably not straight. If they do, they're probably not straight exactly. They're a little crooked, but most men don't care. Trust me on this. That guy that was like in love with me, that's my first boyfriend, child. I can look all kinds of crazy with him. He was smitten, like smitten. I was just couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, I look kind of rough today. But he was like, you're so beautiful. I was like, yes, I am. Tell me that again. But I don't know. Like, I don't really care about what men think or anything because I just know that in my experiences with them, they will stick
Mm-hmm.
their dick in a hole in the wall. Like they will just they'll fuck anything, and they sit there and put on all those fronts and shit. And then like when they friends ain't around, they out there whoring about doing everything. Like I just know. I've experienced enough to know that like a lot of them are full of shit and No matter how much their income is, how rich they are, what positions they hold, they be fucking up left and right. They out there sneaking around doing stupid shit. And I'm not saying all men. I'm just saying the ones that I've experienced and encountered on them is some sketchy motherfuckers, and I can't speak for all men. I'm just saying for a lot of them. And you'll ask a lot of girls who get around with trans girls who have been out there on them streets dating a lot of guys, they'll tell you the same exact thing. And I don't, they'll tell you that they're straight and they're they're homophobic slurs and shit like that. And as soon they get effing around them people, they sucking dick and taking it up the ass and everything else and trying to get a trans girl to fuck them and all kinds of shit. And so I just didn't had enough. Like I don't trust them very well because of all the attacks and date rape and all that shit. So I don't put all my trust into relationships with men because they fuck up every time. Like they will just disappoint you. I just take them at face value for being cute and arm candy, and that's really basically it. Like how they do women, that's how I do them. So we
Well,
do each other like that. So
well,
let me let
it's gonna change. You're gonna fall in love, and you're gonna feel all the butterflies in your stomach.
you. I think you're projecting your inner workings off on me, but it's actually going to happen to you because you're young, you're beautiful, and you will be the one that gets all those things. And I'll just come to the wedding for the wedding cake and be happy that you look like a little cake topper.
All right. Okay, Ariel. I was trying to be hopeful, but okay.
I know. I'm not saying that like I don't enjoy the company of men and stuff. I do, but I just don't have that thirst like what you're trying to project onto me. Like, no, child, I can't. Like, I'm gonna roll over in this bed and look at
Call it
Bob's
a
Burgers.
day.
Roll this bed, look at Bob's Burgers or something. Like, I just it's not like that serious for me anymore.
Oh.
I think my ex really opened my eyes to the
Mm-hmm.
idea that men just want sex with me, like they don't really want a relationship with me. And I think for me, I s- don't see that for myself. I can only see myself in a loving way, in a loving relationship, because I didn't grow up
Mm-hmm.
like, I didn't grow up like that. So I'm not going to allow myself to go down the road of deceit. And I'm just honest with myself that trans girls, I'm sorry, but they have it hard. Like some of them are lucky if they can find relationships, but a lot of men just won't objectify, trans girls, and especially trans girls of color. That's why there's so many issues, in the community with them dating because it's so stigmatized. And then we'll talk about it a whole nother night, child, because I know you got to get to bed.
All right. I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, and good night, everybody. It was so great being live with you, and hopefully, this boy will have his ass at home one night so we can all be together. But thank you guys for all joining us. Lee's going to bed now, and so am I. He's got to work tomorrow, and I got shit to do tomorrow. So, Jeff, just message me on Instagram. I'll be up for a little bit longer, so just message me there. Bye, everybody. We'll see you maybe tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye.